Hey guys, it's me. I thought today, or in general, I could talk about something different other than, well, Death Battle. I'm gonna try to do these videos more often, just kind of give my 6 cents into certain things, because it gets kind of boring just doing trailers. But anyway, so today's topic is Smash. More specifically, Smash Ultimate, and the fact that we have confirmation of its first DLC character. That being an ARMS representative. Now, I'm not just going to talk about who I think the ARMS character is going to be, but I am going to be talking about who I think will be in this Fighter Pass, and actually give my sense on who, or predict, I guess pretty much, this Fighter Pass to. Pretty much I'll go over why I think these characters should be in, what their movesets could be like, and what is their relevance in gaming, pretty much. So yeah, with that out of the way, let's get started then, shall we? So, as I said before, the first character has already been announced. Well, kinda. We've been hinted at, basically, that it's going to be an ARMS character as our first DLC character. And to be honest with you, I'm kinda upset due to the fact that I'm not a fan of ARMS, to be honest with you, but I can see the potential for ARMS being a very unique fighter. Depending on who it is, though. Personally, I don't think it's going to be Springman, due to the fact that we have, well, he's an assist trophy, and I don't think it'll be Ribbon Girl, because, I mean, come on. It's kind of bland, to be honest with you. There's a lot of wacky fighters in ARMS, and I think they can do a lot with all the characters in there. So choosing just one is going to be a tough one. However, though, I have my mind set on 4, actually. Twintel, Helix, Springtron, and Dr. Coily. I picked Springtron for mainly the fact that he could be similar to, obviously, Springman. Dr. Coily could be an interesting character with her floating mechanic, and the fact that there would be another villain on the roster. And Twintel and Helix are fan favorites, both having unique playstyles. But if I had to guess my headcanon on it, I would have to say Twintel. Now, I don't know much about ARMS, but from the looks of things, she seems to be the most popular character, with Helix being dead second. Well, really, popularity isn't the biggest thing here, but I think her playstyle alone could mean for a really fun game mechanic. Her ability is to slow down attacks for a short amount of time and actually gauge distance or close gaps between distance with her opponent. This could actually be really unique for a playstyle like Twintel. I can think of something similar with Little Mac, where she has really strong hitting moves in the range of Simon's whip, but yet she has a really, really bad recovery. Honestly, I think that's a good trade-off for a Smash character, honestly. I don't hate Little Mac, I think he's pretty good. It's just that his recovery sucks. So yeah, my first headcanon, or prediction, is going to be Twintel. Well, it's time for me to beat the dead horse even more now with this character. Bandana Dee. Come on, you seriously think I would go through this list without bringing up Bandana Dee? One of the most highly requested Nintendo characters to be in Smash Brothers, besides King K. Rool himself? No, I would not. At this point I say it's a shoo-in for Bandana Dee, since he's probably, again, highly requested, and the fact that his moveset could be really interesting. And we still haven't gotten a new Kirby rep since Brawl. I think it's finally time we got Bandana Dee into Smash Bros. So we can play as this level below. He can play very similarly to Kirby, but also has some pretty ridiculous range thanks to that spear. He wouldn't hit very hard, but I think he could do quite a bit of damage. Also make down B the spike, honestly. You know, when he goes into the ground with the spear? Yeah, that needs to be a spike. Also for his recovery, he has to have the helicopter. I mean, come on. Helicopter is awesome. Regardless on how stupid it is. Pretty much Bandana Dee gives the middle finger to physics. So yeah, there's not much else for me to say about this one other than, yeah, I think Bandana Dee is going to be in this Fighter Pass. Once again here, beating the dead horse, but I can't help it. Please let Geno be in this Fighter Pass. Now, I'm not a huge fan of Super Mario RPG. In fact, I have never played it before. But even I can agree that this character would be interesting to be put in Smash Bros. With a unique moveset, they could just pretty much pull everything from his game, really. And to be honest with you, the stuff I've seen of it, it could be pretty interesting, to say the least. I could see his moveset being similar to both Samus and the Mii Gunner, where he basically mainly focuses on projectiles, but has a move that allows him to, well, recover, at least. And maybe he has a down spike as well. Similarly to, say, Dark Samus or Samus. And his final smash could be similar to the big bomb that explodes in a big area. You know, the one where it's basically, you throw it and then it expands out slowly? Yeah, that one. Another reason why I think Geno would get in, honestly, is the fact that, well, honestly, Sakurai has been wanting him in Smash for a ridiculously long time. He wanted him in Brawl, but he unfortunately got cut. He wanted Geno in Smash 4, but he made a Mii costume. Now, I know the massive issue with Geno. It's Square Enix having a thorned stick up their ass about giving their characters away. That is the biggest problem with getting Geno in. And considering the fact that we got 2 Square Enix characters already, the chances of this are kinda low, but honestly, I think Nintendo's willing to pay the money to get another one of these characters in. Especially since this character has been requested, again, as much as K-Rool, for God's sakes. And plus, they could probably just earn that money back instantly, thanks to the Fighter Pass being $30. So, I mean, shit, any character in this Fighter Pass, you know for a fact people are gonna buy it. So, yeah, there's not much else for me to say here that hasn't been said in someone else's video. So, yeah, I think Geno is gonna be in this Fighter Pass somewhere. Not many games can be classified as guaranteed for Smash or deserving to be in Smash Bros. Except for a handful of games. But I guarantee this one definitely is in the guaranteed and deserving to be in Smash. A little game known as Minecraft. You might have heard of it. It's one of the most popular games in the world. Most influential modern day video game to date. Alright, you know where I'm going with this. Yes, I think Steve has a chance of getting into this Fighter Pass. Oh, but grand, it's a Microsoft character. Now, we aren't getting another Microsoft character though. I don't know why people think that just because we have one character from a third-party company doesn't mean we can get another one. I mean, seriously, we've gotten multiple Capcom characters and several Konami characters as well. I'm pretty sure we can get another Microsoft character into Smash Bros. But they said, Microsoft themselves said no more Microsoft characters for Smash. This is clearly false, considering the fact that we got a Cuphead Mii fighter costume, and the fact that they never said that. I've tried to look for an article that actually says this. They never stated that they were done with Smash Bros. For Microsoft characters. Also, Steve would fit the bill for another criteria that a lot of people have been asking for, an indie game character. You may have noticed with all the Fighter Pass characters coming out, they've been deconfirming characters for indie reps. We got deconfirmed for Shovel Knight, Cuphead, and Sans. Personally, I don't think Shantae has a chance either, to be honest with you, but Steve, he's from the most influential game in existence in modern times, and it's the most popular game in the world. So not putting him in Smash Bros. Would be a massive missed opportunity by Microsoft. Also, Nintendo just really loves Minecraft, otherwise they wouldn't have put Nintendo skins in Minecraft for Switch. To be honest with you, the connections are just lining up for Steve getting into Smash Bros. Whether it be the second character or the fourth character, I can definitely see him getting in. Alrighty, we are now at the applicable fighting game rep, as I like to call it. Now, there's a lot of options when it comes to putting a fighting game character in Smash, though. I mean, to be honest with you, by the end of things, we'll probably have a rep from every fighting game, honestly. Mainly because there's abundance of them, and plus, each one could have a unique moveset. Like, Scorpion's moveset is obviously going to be different from Heihachi's, and Heihachi's is going to be different from my pick for the fighting game rep, Nightmare. Honestly, there's a couple reasons why I would go with Nightmare over, say, Heihachi or Scorpion. Number one, Scorpion is banned in Japan. Mortal Kombat is outlawed there. No one is allowed to even own a copy of it. So Scorpion is pretty much impossible at this point. And Heihachi is part of, well, he's got a Mii costume and he's part of Pac-Man's emotes. So to be honest with you, I don't see it happening anytime soon. But if they were to choose another character other than Nightmare to be a fighting game rep, I could definitely see Heihachi. Like I said with Steve, there's no rule that says we can't have 2 characters from the same third-party company in Smash Bros. And I think Bandai Namco at least deserves 2, considering the fact that they're the ones who make the damn games. So really, there's no issue with them getting 2 characters in the game. Plus, I think Nightmare could have a really fun moveset. He'd be like a heavy and a sword character combined into one, where he hits like a truck, and he has a really bad recovery, similar to, say, Ike or Marth. Except his doesn't suicide. I mean, after all, he is a big boy with a big sword, so he must hit like a semi-truck or something. Plus, it'd be interesting to see what they do for his final smash, though. Would they just use Night Terror, or would they do the Soul attack where he wipes out an entire country in one shot? Either way, whatever way you slice it, I think Nightmare is gonna make the cut. Heh. With all the third-party characters we've gotten in Smash, I think this last character we're gonna get is gonna be the wildcard character. It's a character no one would expect, no one wants in Smash, but yet it's gonna happen. But for this, we need to go to the Forbidden Land, also known as Sony. Yep, it's a Sony character, but it sounds more feasible than you may think. Sony has been showing that they've been getting along with other gaming companies, though. Similarly with both Nintendo and Xbox. So it's very pleasable that we could get a Sony character in Smash Bros. But which one? There's plenty of contenders for Sony characters to be in Smash. Lara Croft, Nathan Drake, Jak and Daxter, Ratchet and Clank. But I'm gonna pick someone that no one would expect, but it's just really cool to think about. And that's God of Boy himself, Kratos. And there's a reason for that. Kratos, I feel, could offer more of a unique moveset than most other, obviously, Sony characters. Besides maybe Jak and Daxter and Ratchet and Clank. Honestly, Kratos being in Smash would be a really cool thing to see, due to the fact that God of War 2018 is, if not the best game ever made, fight me on it, and the fact that it was Game of the Year for 2018. So it would actually make sense if they wanted a character in Smash Bros. It would be Kratos. But I also believe it's because Sony would want to hype up the next God of War game, which is rumored to be coming out in 2021 or 2022. But Kratos obviously doesn't just have his Leviathan axe, or aka the Frost axe, and his Blades of Chaos. He also has arrows, he's got magic, he can fly. He's got a lot of stuff that Nintendo can work with for a moveset. Honestly, I'm really hoping they actually work the Spartan Rage in there somewhere. Maybe it can be a move where it's similar to Arson, where he charges it up as he takes damage and then he releases it onto the opponent. Maybe they can have a move where he summons Atreus and he shoots a certain arrow at the opponent. You never know, really. This character has so much potential for a really good moveset. But then again, though, I could say that about any character. But Sony character-wise, I think he has more potential than most other characters in Sony's lineup of franchises, really. And yeah, I think Kratos has a really good chance of getting into Smash Bros. As our wildcard character. Alrighty, before I end the video off, I might as well go over characters that didn't make the list or make the prediction video. But I do think they have a chance of getting in as well, just not right now. Doom Guy, the original ass-kicking, demon-slaying first-person badass, Doom Guy. Also, he's the father of the first-person shooter genre, so I wouldn't be surprised if he got in at some point in Smash's history. Though it is a shame he got deconfirmed for this Fighter Pass, though. Karate Joe. If we have any chance of getting a Rhythm Heaven character in the Smash Bros., Karate Joe is the best bet. Sorry, Course Kids, but Joe has more relevancy in the series, and he has more potential for a moveset than you. Hate to break it to people. Pea Shooter. Honestly, this will probably never happen in a million years since EA is so stupid. But honestly, I just really hope or wish this was a possibility for a DLC character. Because PvZ is such a good game franchise that I really wish that it had more of a chance in Smash. But yeah, EA is the problem. Fulgore. Honestly, if we don't get either Heihachi or Nightmare, Fulgore is the third option, but the problem with that is that he's a Microsoft character, and again, if there was any second Microsoft character to be added to Smash, it would have to be Steve. Heavy. Dreams will never die. Let the Pootis man into Smash Bros, Val. Come on, man. TF2 fans would love that. Also, finally the game will get some fucking attention after God knows how long. Lara Croft. It's an iconic franchise that deserves to be in Smash. What else can I say about that? Crash Bandicoot. The wacky grandpa of the 3D platformer genre. Just put him in Smash, honestly. cool character. He has pretty good potential for a moveset, and I just like Crash. Raiden. Another Metal Gear character, super unlikely, but Raiden is just a really cool character and has, again, potential for a moveset. Jesus, I might as well take a shot every time I say that. Agumon. Yes, people, Digimon started as a video game back in the good old days before the anime came out. So it technically is fitting for Smash. I just really want to see Pokemon vs. Digimon in Smash Bros. Because honestly, that'd be really cool. Porky Minge. Another Earthbound character. I mean, what else can I say, really? Travis Touchdown. Honestly, with No More Heroes 3 coming out, I can definitely see Travis getting in as a potential Platinum Studio character. But honestly, I don't see it happening in this Fire Pass, to be honest with you. Though it could happen, you never know. Goose. Honestly, it's just a funny idea to have the Goose in Smash. I saw the memes for it the day that the Game Awards came out, but oh my god, that just looks amazing if that was actually going to happen. And lastly, Sceptile. If we are going to get another Pokemon character, I think Sceptile is the best option to go with. It would also complete the trio as well. We have a water starter, a fire starter, now we just need a grass starter. When you know it, Sceptile fits that bill pretty well. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It was a simple, kind of quickie video. But I'm gonna try to do these more often now. Sort of not a substitute for death metal trailers, but just mainly just to throw some extra stuff in there, just so you guys don't get bored. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Like and subscribe if you actually like my content. And I will see you guys next time. Bye bye.
Back from the dead.